Hickok 45. So, what are you looking at? A couple of very tactical rifles. Which one do you think is more tactical? One of them doesn't look exactly like the other one, does it? Yeah, this one is a little different. This is the Marlin Model 95 Dark Series, and I think that is aptly named. Yes, we borrowed that from Gallery of Guns, Davidson's Gallery of Guns. We appreciate their help. Guaranteed replacement policy on all firearms purchased from them, lifetime replacement. So this one might last a lifetime. Look at that, polymer, anodized aluminum, you know, Picatinny rail, everything you need. Let's just shoot the dumb thing. You want to? All right. The Wild West version. Why don't we start out shooting the Tidy Cats container, right? One of our product placements. Uh-oh. That darn safety. All right. Boom. There we go. There went the product placement. Let's smoke a little pot while we're over here. All right. Now let's wake up Mr. Gong. I'm not sure where to hold, but we'll figure it out. That'll do. I'll hit him again. Or I'll shoot at him again. I got one more round. I think we want to put that one on. How about this 2-liter right here in my face? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Dark Series, the Dark Side. Oh man, Marlin. Of course, you know who makes these now? Ruger, you know, owns Marlin. So this is a new one. Need I tell you that? Yeah, this one was not made back in 1895. Okay, even though it's a Model 95. So it is the Dark Series, and lots of M-lock on it, so you can attach things to your heart's desire, right? Whatever you want to put on there, there's just no limit. Look at all the M-lock slots on that dude. Even on the stock, I mean, it's just, it's ready to go, ready to go. So there's a lot of companies, as you know, we did the Smith & Wesson 1890 or 1854 stealth, you know, what was it called? The Stealth Hunter, yeah. And this reminds me a little bit of that and others. Most companies, I guess, that are making a lever action rifle these days are making something like this because there's so many of you mall ninjas out there. Is that it? No, as I said when we were doing the Smith & Wesson, yeah, I'll be good. I understand. Everybody has different tastes. This is more my taste. This is the Marlin guide gun. You made in the 1980s. This is the, or 90s, whenever, the first year or two they made them. I forget which year it was now, but I bought this one in 99. It was used. And that's more my style, I have to admit. But I can see some appeal for people. If you're going to be dragging one of these things through the mountains in the snow or something, maybe this is what would appeal to you more. Because you didn't grow up a cowboy like I did, and with beautiful walnut. And you can take walnut or leave it, perhaps. You want something that's durable, that you can just bury in the snow, come back and get it, you know, the next day and continue your hunt. I don't know. But anyway, interesting gun. Like I said, we got this from Gallery of Guns. Appreciate their support. And also, speaking of Silencer Central, it is threaded when you should have seen the video we did with it, with the Banish 46 V2 on it. We did some quiet cowboy shooting with it. Maybe I'll link to that. I will link to that. Okay, I won't just say I might. I will. I'll link to that video. And so it's suppressor ready in case you want to be a quiet cowboy. And we appreciate Silencer Central for their support. They make some great mufflers, don't they? And then of course the Sonoran Desert Institute, SDI.edu. Get you some education in gunsmithing and firearms technology, drone technology, all kinds of good things. So I'm going to shoot it again. Can I put some more bullets in it? As I do that, you know, you got kind of this middle of the road lever, by the way. It's not a big loop lever necessarily, but it's not a small one either. It's kind of wider. It's a little different than most of these I've seen. I guess this one doesn't maybe bother me as much. I prefer the standard levers because I wrap my finger around them, as I've mentioned many times. And this one is small enough where I can kind of still do that and grab it the same way that I grab those. So this one is not as offensive to me as some of the bigger loops. Sorry, Lucas McCain. So yeah, you got polymer. Now I've got a extender on this, make it a little longer for me. You know, but you can adjust the length of stock on this thing, and you got QD's attachments there, M-lock. You know, it's just an amazing piece of hardware, isn't it? You got anodized, that's anodized aluminum, the handguard is. Okay, you got nitride coating on the bolt and the lever. It's got a 1 in 20 twist. What else do you want to know about it? You've got, of course, your Picatinny rail. You got kind of a ghost ring peep sight on it, and you've got a night sight on the front. Okay, optic in a night sight, pretty cool. So you're fighting in the dark, shooting in the dark, like say a threaded barrel. What else about it? There, it is a Marlin 95. Okay, just looks different. Okay, and I think it's less than a yard long. I don't know what that means. Depends whose yard you're talking about, right? But it's a short gun, just like this guide gun, this Marlin guide gun from days of yore. And it's a handy little piece of hardware. You know, it is. It's a little new and stiff, but it's you know, it's a convenient size. And I mean, this one is basically, it's like a guide gun, right? Look at it. I mean, they're the same length essentially, same gun, same model, the 1895. You know, so it's choices. You have more choices, right? Whatever you want. This one's cocked, but it's because I was working the action, I guess. That was a lot smoother. It's had a little more action, right? Okay, let's shoot this thing. Okay, let's put one on the target. I always forget to do that. Let's shoot that target right there. Boy, look at that accuracy. Would you look at that accuracy? What a group. What a group. It might even be suitable for buffalo hunting and sheep hunting. Let's go over there and see if I know where to hold. All right. All right. Yeah, boy, this is a hunting rifle. All right, let's come back over here and hit an orange 2-liter. And another one. Yeah, I just like lever guns. I like lever guns in general. So it's hard for me to hate too extensively on it, even though it looks so unnatural to me in this configuration, because when you pull it up to shoot it, yeah, you still got a lever gun, and they're just special. They really are. And I think I said about the Stealth Hunter, one of the most offensive things about in terms of appearance, I guess, is really the Picatinny rail. You get right down to it, because, I mean, other than the materials, you know, the polymer and everything, and you got aluminum, it's the same configuration. It feels good, it's short, it's handy, and, you know, just different materials. But when you get that thing stuck on the top of it, it does make it more of a tactical piece of hardware, doesn't it? And tactical looking, I was going to say. But again, that wouldn't bother a lot of you at all. In fact, that might be your favorite part, right? Yeah, I'm a traditionalist, I admit it, and that's just me. I'll shoot it one more time, but I just want to make sure you're aware of this, because some of you might not be. You've been living in a cave somewhere, and you think lever guns are supposed to look like this, right? Are you dying for me to shoot this too? Should I get it dirty? I mean, I can. I'll shoot a couple shots. Why not? Okay. Well, I'm putting a couple of rounds in. I want to thank Alabama Holster for their support of the channel. Make wonderful little Kydex concealment holsters. I've got a bunch of them, and I use them all the time, and I have used them for a lot of years. The only problem is, if I shoot this one, I may never go back to this this whatever it is, the contraption. No, I don't mean to be mean to it. All right, let's shoot this thing. I haven't fired this in forever. Let's go to the gong. What the heck? Did I go low? I think I went low. There we go. Now that's what a lever gun ought to look like, right? And traditionally they do, right? So that's a sweet piece. And again, you got basically the same configuration, the same model, really, 1895. Definitely different ownership, and you know, I mean, Marlin's gone through a lot of changes, haven't they? This is the old JM years back in the 1990s, 1980s, and here we're talking 20, 24, 25, I guess. So pretty cool rifle. Appreciate Gallery Guns getting that to us to borrow, because I know some of you, this doesn't turn you off in terms of the appearance of it, right? I try in my old age, my young age, to you know, to get firearms that you all have interest in, whether I would buy one of them or not. We've had a lot of firearms here that shoot fine, fine guns that I wouldn't buy. I probably wouldn't buy one of these, okay? But what does that tell you? Obviously, I'm an old guy, likes his wood, likes his walnut. But if I had purpose for it, I might. Like I say, if you're going to the Rocky Mountains and you want to be able to stash this thing away in some snow in a snowbank and come back the next day to get it, hey, how do you beat this? Polymer and all the anodized finish, you know, and the nitride finish, you know, you got quite a tactical firearm. We use that word tactical a lot, and I think it's called a tactical model. And that just means it's, I guess what's a good synonym for that? Something that's like very functional, very, very practical, to the point where the aesthetics are not as important, of course, the beautiful walnut or whatever. The Picatinny rail, for example, nothing beautiful about that on a lever gun, but gives you the option of sticking any kind of sight on there you want, doesn't it? Yeah, with a Picatinny rail, man, optics of any kind, you know, you name it, you can stick it on there, a scope. So, and again, the finish doesn't matter if it's not pretty, because it's so functional, you know, so tactical, and just yeah, a handy little piece of hardware. Oh, I was going to shoot it one more time, then I'm going to make y'all leave, because I'm tired of you looking over my shoulder. I'm trying to enjoy shooting. Yeah, I guess loosened up a little bit. We were out to cut up our fingers earlier on trying to get it loaded. There we go. It is a brand new gun. All right, let's take a couple shots with it here. And if there's anything else you were dying to know about it that I have neglected to share, probably lots of things, but that's all right. That's just me, right? All right, bowling pins. He's not bold. Let's hit the gong one more time. Yeah, that was the last round. Perfect timing. So anyway, for what it's worth, that's it. The Marlin Model 95, the Dark Series. And I don't know why they call it that, do you? But it's got all the tactical elements that you might need, whether it's sights, sights or ability to put different sights on it, right? It's got nice sights on it, I think. But you can add anything you want to there. And it's probably a rifle you're not going to worry about getting scuffed up a little bit, right? So there you go. Marlin Model 95. Times have changed. Life is good.
Oh yeah, that's better. This is a great gun for defense. Oh hey, didn't see you guys there. While I've got you here, I want to remind you of our friends over at Talon Grips and Ballistol. Talon Grips makes grips, can you believe it, for all different types of firearms. You can get rough texture or more of a rubberized texture. It just sticks right on there. You know, really affordable, really cool option to improve the grip for your handguns or rifles. So please check them out at talongungrips.com. You'll be glad you did. And also Ballistol. Dad has been using Ballistol for many years. It's a cleaner and a lubricant, and it's non-toxic. It works really great, and we're happy to have them on board since it's been a part of our shooting endeavor for a very long time. So go to ballistol.com, talongungrips.com. And also, while you're out there, I'm juggling all these things here. Also, while you're on the internet, please do check out our other social media like Hickok45 on Facebook. There's also Hickok45 on Twitter, The Real Hickok45 on Instagram. There's a John_Hickok45 on Instagram where I do some things. There's Hickok45.com. You can find us also on Gunstreamer. So check out all that stuff and then watch more videos.